I am here with Dr. Kurtis Michaux, chiropractic physician and owner of the clinic. Dr. Michaux, why don't you tell us why is it exactly that you've set up this wonderful display with all these eXfuze products? What is special? What is different about it? Because I know you get approached by so many people about so many different products, and you don't carry them all, do you?
I get so many different people that come in. I literally tell them, I said, let me look at the ingredient list. I flip over the bottle or flip over the jar or the can or whatever they happen to be in, and I look at the ingredient list. As soon as I find something that's bad about the product, it's out the door. I'm not interested. So whether they be fillers, preservatives, artificial sweeteners, lots of sugar in it, it doesn't make any difference to me. I don't want it. So when I looked at the eXfuze, I flip over the bottle, and I didn't find anything wrong with it. So I was like, okay, so let's look into the processing. How is it processed? Didn't find any problems with that. So the fact that I didn't see any junk in there, the fact that I didn't see anything going on bad with it, I was still skeptical because it's a newer company, and there's a lot of other companies out there that are pushing this kind of juice and that kind of juice and this kind of supplement. And for me, I want companies that have been around for a long time. I want companies that have been around, that have been tried and true, and that they've done research and they've gotten performance results, and athletes are taking them as well as the layperson's taking them, and they're all getting better and they're getting healthier. So I won't use a product in my office until it's been proven. The companies that I've been using for the last 10 to 12 years are the top companies in the entire world. And when you go out there and you do independent research on them, independent assays on the supplements that are in them, nobody can shoot them down. And that's what I want. I want that kind of quality for my family. I want that kind of quality for my patients. So when I looked at eXfuze, they've been proven. They don't have sugars in them. They don't have synthetics in them. They don't have stimulants in them. There's no gluten, no shellfish, no animal products. It's basically a botanical extract. So in nuts and bolts, it's vegetables and fruits. So when we look at that, we say, okay, what's the best quality nutrient that I can get in my body? I want something that's super full of nutrients. When we look at the super nutrients that are out there on the market now, a lot of them have one super nutrient. Okay, they focus on one particular area. Well, eXfuze has a bunch. They have goji, they have noni, they have acai, they have sea buckthorn in them, GAC, they have the mangosteen. So they put all these different things together, and it's in one shot. It's in one little 1 ounce drink. And to me, that was amazing.
What I tell people, while all of our competitors are doing exactly what you just said, focusing on one individual superfood, well, at eXfuze, we're kind of laughing because they're all fighting over which one's best, and we've got them all. So they can fight all they want. We've got them all. But we went one step further, didn't we? We didn't use juice like they did. We used whole food extracts. And doesn't that make a whole lot of difference?
Well, that's the key right there. Because when you take the product, there's a huge difference of the nutrients that actually get into your system. So from my standpoint, we started real slow. I ordered some, I got a basic order in, and I tried it on some of my healthier patients just to see how they respond. Because most of the time, unless there's been a lot of clinical data done in that I've been able to see, I'm kind of worried about it still. So we gave it to some of our healthier patients. I let my wife try it. I let my mom try it. And no side effects were coming back. But in fact, in 2 days, they were getting remarkable changes. Less pain, more energy. They were more alert. They were able to go longer throughout the day, and that's huge. So when I look at that, that was a very positive thing in my office. So we made another order. And at this point, we started giving it out to a couple other patients and saying, hey, try this, see how this works for you. Well, next thing I come in, and I look up at the shelf, and it's empty. And I'm like, what happened? They're like, well, those patients that we just tried it on the other day, they had such a good result, they came in, they bought all of it because they wanted to make sure nobody else could get it before they could get it. So it was huge. I was blown away. So I said, okay, so we placed another order. Well, now we're at our 10th or 11th order, I'm guessing, with the display that we have now, and people are literally coming in, and they're coming in specifically to the office, not just to get adjusted, not to do their exercises and rehab like we want them to. They're coming in because they just want to buy the product. So they're getting such amazing results of all different proportions. People with chronic pain for years, they're getting amazing results. People that don't want to ever listen to me and take nutritional products, they like the taste of it, they're willing to take it, they comply, boom, they're taking it, and it's great. So when we look at these things, it's amazing. And the thing that's one of the biggest things that's being talked about right now in our country is anti-aging. Everybody wants to live longer. Everybody wants to be healthier. Everybody wants to be stronger, more energy. But anti-aging, there's some basic key components to it. In our country, we overeat. When you give a person a nutrient-dense food, it's amazing because they don't need to eat as much. So they start to lose weight automatically. Well, when you start taking away all these different calories, guess what that does? It expands the potential for your lifetime. So it expands how healthy you're going to be. It expands how strong you're going to be. But reduction of calories in America today is a huge positive. Now, it's not the same. It's not something we want to do for everybody, but we treat each individual, for their basic needs. But when you reduce the calories, when you get the weight off, that excess weight, and you get them exercising, you get them outside in the sunlight, and you get some good water in them, you help them to rest better throughout the night, all of a sudden they become like a superhuman. And people are like, what's going on with you? They see the difference of their face starts to clear up, their eyes start to glow more, their hair gets stronger, their nails are stronger, and you think about that. What else does that? I'd have to use 10, sometimes 12 different products mixed together to get those same type of results. And we're talking a 1 ounce shot of this maybe once a day, sometimes twice a day.
You treat a lot of top athletes here, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
And we have this amazing product in our 7+ line called Performance that has these added ingredients that are really targeting what they're dealing with, right. the recovery, the endurance. We've added Eleutherococcus. We've added astragalus. We've added Panax ginseng extract, TMG, which is trimethylglycine, a liver cleaner. It's amazing stuff. And isn't it exciting, though, that you can use our products to target different things, different needs in your patients. And then there's our wonderful 7+ Focus. What an incredible product, huh?
No, that's huge.
Targeting brain function and just what we're seeing there. And we're doing that with the periwinkle extract, with the Yamabushitake mushroom, with the club moss. And, again, small differences between the products, but those small differences, those extra herbal extracts targeting these amazing things. So you're seeing things, but not just in the athletes, are you? So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, these athletes, they need so many nutrients in their body to keep them functioning. But you know what? We're all really athletes. I mean, if you think about it, we should all train the same way. We should all take care of our body. Now, we don't have to push ourselves the same way as they do. But why shouldn't my mom? Why shouldn't my sister? Why shouldn't my grandmother? Why shouldn't they get the same nutrients that top athletes get? Because it's the same body. The difference is they may need more nutrients, and they may need more rest, and they may need more, focus on certain areas. But for us, I mean, this product is amazing because anybody can take it. For me personally, I have my kids on it. I know, my understanding is you have your kids on it.
Don't let a day go by without it.
But I have my mom on it. She's a senior. My wife's on it. She's middle-aged. I'm middle-aged, and it doesn't matter how old you are. It's important for everybody to get quality nutrients in your body. And eXfuze does all that. And as a doctor, my thing is I challenge the other doctors out there and say, hey, you got to look at this stuff. You got to look at the research, look at what's going on, and then, see for yourself. Try it out. Try it out on a couple patients. Try it out on yourself, and you'll see the difference. It makes a huge difference.